the entire season down to one game. The North Central Cardinals football team, in a quest to defend their 2019 national title, reached the final hurdle on Friday night in Canton, Ohio, at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, hoping to etch their names in the history books once again and be enshrined as D3 football royalty, with the Crusaders of Mary Hardin-Baylor looking to return one of the division's purple powers to prominence if they could capture the title. No shortage of support traveled from Illinois and Texas for both teams, who were eager to take the field under the lights at such a high-profile venue for this most high-profile of games. The Cardinals started the game on a high as D'Angelo Hardy took the opening kickoff all the way for a touchdown, 93 yards on the return, as Hardy ran through the entire Crusader coverage team, and the Cardinals hoped this would be an omen of what was to come. After a field goal on their first drive, the Crusaders made it to the end zone on their second trip, with quarterback Kyle King finding Brandon Jordan for 6 to give Mary Hardin-Baylor their first lead. It was more of the same on their next drive, as this time King finds KJ Miller for the score to extend the lead in what was an eventful first quarter. Looking to get some offensive momentum back, the Cardinals turned to Ethan Greenfield, who had the strength to break several attempted tackles and rumble for a first down, somehow spinning out of a pile of bodies for his best run to that point. Later in the drive, Luke Lanin finds Andrew Kaminsky to pick up another first down, and it looked like North Central was on their way to a response. But a few plays later, Lanin is stripped by Micah Hackett, who recovers the fumble to set up the Crusaders with great field position. But the Cardinals took the ball right back, as Sam Taviani yanks it loose to send it flying into the air and into the arms of D'Angelo Roberson. Replay review eventually giving possession to North Central, and they took advantage. Greenfield fights ahead just enough to get over the goal line for the touchdown, with a little final push from Gerard Thornton and Will Ebert to get the Cardinals back within 3. We weren't done with fumbles in the second quarter just yet, as Jake Beasley takes King by surprise to knock the ball loose, and Cameron Martin recovers for North Central. A perfect hit by the 5th-year senior, causing the turnover. Lanin, going back to work, looks for Kaminsky, who makes a tremendous catch with the acrobatics to keep his feet in bounds and help set the offense up for an eventual Tanner Raines field goal. If the second quarter was about fumbles, then the third was about Alfonso Thomas. This first touchdown run showing tremendous strength and determination to make it a 2-score game, and then straight ahead to extend the lead to 17 with yet another score. The Cardinals kept fighting to the end, Lanin here finding Blake Williams for the touchdown, but unfortunately, the comeback efforts would not be enough. A great season for North Central football comes to an end in Canton. Mary Hardin-Baylor wins the Stag Bowl and the Division III National Championship by a score of 57-24.
I'm proud as hell of our team, how hard they played. It's no different than any time they ever take the field. They play with their hearts. I just wish I could have done more to have them better prepared to play against that team. They were really good, and they deserve to win tonight. They're a worthy national champion, and I've got nothing but respect for that football team and their coaching staff.
I mean, we're all leaving here heartbroken. I mean, obviously you want to win that game, but it is what it is. Hands off to Mary Hardin-Baylor, great football team, and we knew it coming in. And yeah, I mean, then they still got this guy coming back next year. I mean, North Central's not going away, so that's what everyone is. Like, we lose a lot of 5th-year guys, but we all work just as hard as our underclassmen, and North Central's here to stay.
It's just a lot of fun, that journey. So much hard work put in. It's just so much fun with all these guys who accepted taking on that role, putting in all that hard work and knowing what it takes to win. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun the last 15 weeks.
You just let it hurt. It sucks. I mean, there's no way around it. You want to win, and that's what you set out to do. And when you don't, you can't just pretend it didn't happen. You gotta remember this feeling, remember what happened, and let it drive you. I mean, that's what I'm looking forward to now from here on. I mean, getting home and hitting the off-season weights program and getting back into everything. Just gonna remember this moment and how I feel and the pain that I'm feeling, and how I'm never gonna let myself or let anyone else feel like this again on our team.
yeah, I think we're going to be back, because I know what's in that locker room even without these amazing seniors. I know what's in there, and I know what, you know, the depth of their character. They're not going to give up. So it can happen other places too. But I don't think North Central's going anywhere.